All right, good afternoon, good evening, traders. My name is John Kerrigan. I moderate the BYOB Trading Room. I want to thank everybody for being here. This video is being recorded. This webinar is being recorded. There will be a copy of it on the Hit and Run Candlesticks homepage, as well as on my YouTube channel. So if you want to know where my YouTube channel is, just scroll up. You'll see links above in the chat for my YouTube channel and my Facebook group for BYOB Trading.com, the trading club. So we'll go ahead and get started here. So today is September 23rd, 2024, and this webinar is on, it's going to be a review of the birthday trade. And I think a lot of you have seen it before, but I'm going to give you a whole battery of examples to go off of. All right, so we'll get started here. First, I want to say trading involves risk. Please do your own due diligence. You need to test each strategy before implementing it. Again, do not trade real money unless you are confident with the strategies that you're using. So again, do your own due diligence and make sure you know what you're doing before you trade. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just showing you how I make money in the market. I'm just sharing with you how I do it. All right. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just sharing with you what works for me. All right. So if you want those links, I'll go ahead and show you what the pages look like real quick. All right. So this is what Facebook group, BYOBTrading.com. All right. This is our BYOBTrading.com trading club. You can see the Facebook group here. If you scroll up in the chat, you'll see a link to the same group. It's free to join. I would love it if you would join. We do a lot of sharing. I have a lot of videos every single day. I share what I make in the morning. Like here's today. Today was an all right day. I started out, I made about $700, and it was close to 11 o'clock. All right. So I ended up with today with a realized gain of $1,000. That's it. It was a tough day for me because actually the 10-minute trends never got going. Here's an example of what you see in the room. You see every trade that I take right there in the time that I take it. And I take it right at the same bid and ask that's available to you traders. In addition to that, you'll also see in this corner right here, you'll see my positions always listed right there. How much I'm upside down or I have in profit. I show you the position size. And these would be the expiration dates for those options over there in the purple. So you can see here's the expiration dates right there in the purple. So I share with you everything there is in the room. So you can just see that right there. And then here's my YouTube channel. This is what it looks like. I think there's another BYOB Trading out there somewhere, but I'm not familiar who they are. But there's mine. This is what mine looks like. And you can see I've got videos every single day. I've got a morning, almost every day. I got a morning market conditions and analysis and a wrap up that goes with every day, as well as all of my training videos. And you'll see them let's just say there's about 587 videos in here. Whole lot of learning to go off of. Each day I start out, I kind of chart out what I see and how I'm going to trade the day, and I share with you how I would trade it. I'm looking for a 10-minute uptrend over my pivot, and I tell you, like right here, this is my entry when green erases red. So pretty much share with you everything, and you'll see it on the chart. I put an arrow in there. Hey, this is where I'm entering right here. I share with you all of those things right there. So this is the birthday trade. Before I get into that, had a few other pictures I wanted to shoot by you. All right, so this is a visitor's guide to my room. Okay, We trade 10-minute uptrends, so we use a 10-minute chart. Okay, over the pivot or under the pivot. Okay, but if it's over the pivot, we want to be bulls. When the green candles erase the red candles. Okay, so that's when a bullish move erases what a red move just did. Okay, before 2:30 p.m. Okay, and our long trades have a better performance when they're taken from an area of support that's been tested, as opposed to buying right underneath resistance. Okay, the long trade's terminated, all right, when the daily goal is met, a target is achieved, or the 3 EMA crosses back down underneath the 8 EMA. Okay, so to have a 10-minute uptrend, the 3 EMA has to be up and over the 8 EMA in order to have that 10-minute uptrend. Okay, alerts are posted as often as possible, but I don't expect them all. I do a lot of trading all day long. I'm constantly tweaking and adding to my position and taking profits when candles are far away from the 3 EMA, and as they come back to the 3 EMA, I like to reload, and as they get back to the 8 EMA, I like to double down, or in other words, if I bought 2 at the 3 EMA, I'll buy 4 at the 8 EMA. Okay, we prefer out of the money options that expire particularly on Friday, because you got a lot more open interest. I do trade some 1 day till expiration and 0 days till expiration, but I'm just going to warn you. I mean, the price decay on those is they melt very fast, so I don't advise it. I think we're safer if we pick options that expire on a Friday. So in other words, these options that we trade today probably expired this Friday. That'd be 4 days until expiration. And I did purchase a few options that expire next Friday as well as the Friday after that. So in order for me to I feel like we're going to have a bull market here, and I think there's some more upside. We'll see. I could be wrong. Things are looking good right now. Okay, so we offer coaching for a fee, but I want to just say we offer trials for $49. Okay, if you don't recoup the cost of your subscription or trial in my room each month, I'm going to be surprised. Okay, if you find yourself in a situation where you're constantly losing money, you're advised to get help and get with me as soon as possible so we can turn your trading around as soon as possible. Okay, and for that I offer free, absolutely no charge, 15-minute one-on-one sessions so we can get you the help that you need. Okay, and a lot of those 15-minute sessions go way beyond 15 minutes. Okay, I'm committed to making you a success. All right, so tracking your trades is going to be essential for performance growth. If you don't track your own trades, you're not even going to be able to help yourself, because you can't even see where the trade went sour. All right, again, I'm not a success unless everybody in my room is a success, and I aim to make you a success. This is probably be the hardest thing you ever learn is day trading. All right, so it's extremely. It's like being an Olympian. It's like being an astronaut. It's like being a scientist or a surgeon. Okay, this is extremely hard, and you're going to need help, and that's why I'm here. So if you do take a subscription, whether it's a trial or a regular subscription, I want you to know I'm always available for you. All you got to do is just shoot me a message. Hey, John, we need to get together. I'm struggling. Okay. And let me just say this. I encourage people to start out using paper money before using real money. Okay. All right. Be successful on paper first. All right. And then once you've been successful and you can make a little stash of paper money grow, a little paper account grow over 2 or 3 months, then you slowly, all right, really slowly, you start working with real money, like maybe $1,000 or $2,000, okay? And then you add a little bit more, all right? But the minute you start losing and your accounts are no longer growing and you're losing money, I mean, you gotta take action, all right? Maybe it's time to stop, go back, have a little powwow with John or me. You know what I'm saying? So that, because we don't want you to lose money. None of us do. So if you find yourself in a situation where you're losing money, please stop trading and seek help. All right. And that's what I want to let you know. I'm here to help you. And like I said, start off with paper. And once you get good at that, then start introducing real money and with a real account and then see if you can get that to grow. And then as you become successful with that, add a little bit more. It just makes common sense to me. All right. It's just common sense so that you can, again, the last thing I want to see happen for anybody here is for them to lose money. All right. And worst of all, losing money taking one of my strategies. All right. But I don't think any one of us have any losing strategies. I'm just saying, I don't want you to lose money. And I encourage you to start with paper first and make sure that this is a strategy that you're familiar with, that you agree with, something that you can do it over and over and make money with it. What tickers do I sell out of them? I only trade the SPY, Danny, and that's mainly, that's not all I trade, but it's pretty much 90% of my trading is the SPY. Some either option, I trade futures at the same time as I'm trading SPY because the ES moves exactly candle for candle with the SPY. So I trade futures right alongside my options, and I typically just trade the SPY. I'm very good at it. I kind of have an idea of what I want to see and what I expect to happen each day, and that's pretty much all I trade. I do have some other positions. Let me see if I can find one for you. You know what? I'll show you in, let me just take this down here. Here is my BYOB trading account there. I have a small tracker position. This is just to keep an eye on it, the FNGU. Intel, we had an igniting candle on Friday. So I have a position in that. And I sold some of that off for profit today. SPY, I got a tracker position in that. Amazon, I like Amazon's holding the base. It's up on top. It just broke through resistance. Now I need it to hold. I got AMC that I've been holding for a long time. And then I've got NVIDIA. I constantly just take profits whenever it pops up to 5. I strip out the profits and then reload it as it comes down. NVIDIA is just a tracker. It's just one share of NVIDIA. Rivian, I saw Rivian make a final move on Rivian, which was biggest candle at the end of the move right here. So I started a position in Rivian, being that here's the move down, and that looks like the finale for that move down. Looks like they're done going down, so I started a position in Rivian right there. And then that's an old trade. I made a lot of money off of that up here. I shorted it down to here, and I wound up with a few extra shares there. So that's it. That's all the trades. Now, what did I trade today? Here's what I traded today. See, mostly SPY contracts. This one right here, the 575 call. It's out of the money. Notice we're trading right about 570. This is a 4-day till expiration call. I traded this mostly all day long. All right, and you can see the trades right here. So the red dots are the sells and the blue dots are the buys right here. If you want to know how to set this up, I will teach traders how to set this up so that they can trade the SPY and the option right underneath it, and you'll have an idea of, you can watch candle for candle as they go up and down, so you can buy and sell, same way that I do. I'll help you set that up, as well as I'll teach you how to increase the font size on these two later on tonight in the webinar. So there's a couple of things I'll teach you guys how to do that as well. So I traded some Intel. You can see right here I bought, and some FNGU, Rivian, took out some profits in that. And then here's my P&L for today right there. So wound up with about $1,000. Looks like it says 800 now. I don't know what happened there. Something must have got deleted. Anyways, that's pretty much what I trade. Just SPY all day long. Another question. Which are the cash settled indexes? Well, they're all, I mean, the ES usually gets settled at 5 o'clock. Okay. Usually everything gets settled. It all depends. If you've got a 0 DTE option, it's going to get settled at 4:15. That'll be the last trade you can put on, Devendra. All right. It'd be 4:15 on the SPY. All right. But other than that, I think all the other regular securities close at 4 p.m. for options. Now you can trade SPY till 8 o'clock at night. I can on E-Trade. And I can trade it early in the morning, as early as 7 o'clock in the morning on E-Trade. Okay. What do you mean by tracker position? It's just something that this is one of the products that I like to track, because this has, let me just show you. All right, because this would be better if you see it. And I'll help you understand it. I've done a video on this before. Weighted stocks right here. Okay, so here's, okay, this is the FNGU right here. Okay, this is the one that I like to track. Okay, so you know inside the SPY and QQQ there are several weighted stocks. In other words, they're not just counted as one. They're counted like there's inside the S&P 500. They occupy more than just a regular percent of the SPY. So here's the FNGU. This is only 10 products. Okay, now notice each one of them is about 10% of the FNGU. Okay, but each one of these right here is a weighted stock within the SPY and the QQQ. So if I open up another tab and click weighted stocks, and then I hit S&P 500 by weight, okay, you can see Apple, 7% of the S&P 500 is made up only from Apple, okay, and 6.71% is made up only from Microsoft. And then you've got NVIDIA. So these are weighted stocks, okay? They carry more weight in the S&P 500. So when these move together as a group, like the FNGU, you can see here's Apple right there. There's Meta. There's Broadcom. There's Amazon, Alphabet, NVIDIA, Microsoft. See, it's the same ones, okay? So when these move as a group, they're like a leash, and they jerk the dog around. And the dog is going to be the S&P 500. So wherever these move, they typically jerk that product with it. So that would be the SPY and the QQQ. So that's why I have a tracker share. I like to keep track of is it moving up, or is it moving down, or is it just staying right where it is? So you can see right here, this is their weights within the S&P 500. They also have one for the QQQ. Where's that? It's coming right there. Here's the NASDAQ 100. Okay, again, it's the same ones. You see? Apple, Microsoft, NVIDIA, Broadcom, Amazon, Meta, Tesla, Costco, Alphabet again, Netflix. You see that? They make up a big portion of the NASDAQ 100. Okay, that would be the QQQ. So whenever these move, all right, they tend to jerk. They tend to hold the market down. So if we had a situation where the market as a whole was making new highs. Okay, so here's T2123. Now this is the market. This is unweighted stocks right here. See this? Money is flowing into the market. Okay, but the S&P didn't move up too far today, even though there was money being pumped into the market, injected, and lots of buying going on. See, it was green from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. When I say green, that's this 17 EMA. Notice it's green from the beginning to the end right there. And you can see how it's been green. This is an injection. We can't do this. Only institutions can do this. Okay, see, this is them buying up shares of the market, in the market, right there. So you can see the market's moving up. But why isn't the SPY moving up? Well, if we go over to the FNGU, okay, the SPY's red. Okay, so these 10 inside the FNGU stop the market from going higher, or the index from going higher. So I like to keep a little tracker position just to keep an eye on, where we went for the day. So you can see we started out and we lost $5 for the day. From the beginning of the day to the end of the day, the FNGU lost $5. So I like to know that. All right, why isn't the SPY moving up? So that's why I call it the tracker position. Okay. John, your Rivian is stock or option? It is both. I had a short position in Rivian, and I closed it out on I think on Friday, right here. When I saw this big candle down, I closed it out right down here. On this big red candle down, I closed it out. Yesterday, on Friday, on the 20th, okay? I closed out the short side. I had 20 Rivian short, and I closed down the short side. And I'm going to let the long side run because I got 88 days for it to go up. And you can see here's the bullish reversal we had today. See how that green candle wipes out this red candle, the whole thing right there. Huge igniting move right there. Okay, so that's why I held on to that and closed out the short side. Okay. Trade advantage. He's talking to advantage. So it's both. So I got a little bit of shares, which I made earlier. You can see I bought this dip because I knew I had a hunch that this move was done. So I bought the dip and then I sold it up here. Okay. Knowing that if you look at the daily candle, okay, is that the biggest red candle at the end of the move? Here's the start of the move. Okay, notice we're red, red, red. Everything's down, down, down. And now comes the biggest red candle in the whole move. Okay, so I'm saying, okay, right on what? Support right here. Okay, I'm just going to close out my short position and I'll start accumulating a long position right here. So I just started accumulating a long position. Biggest red candle at the end of the move. This is about knowing your candles, where they show up in the location on the chart. Okay, can help you show you the end of the move and the beginning of a move. Okay, so that's why I started a long position, and I had the long position here in the option, the 1250 calls. And then I started some with the shares right here, and I just stripped out $250, riding that back up. Another question, John. Why did you guys switch to Monday for these classes? Well, we just thought maybe there might be a group. We like exposure, okay. So if you got some friends that are interested in learning how to trade, bring them along. show them about us. But we thought we would try Monday so that we could hopefully reach some people that couldn't make it on Tuesday. So we thought we would try it just for a little while. Maybe it becomes permanent. I don't know. You know, we're going to just try it and see if we can get a group of people that normally couldn't make it on Tuesday but could make it on Monday. That's the only reason. We're just trying to accommodate all the people out there. And, you know, in case they have an excuse why I can't make Tuesday, well, here it is. We're going to do a couple Monday classes. Okay? Does that make sense? Carol says, if you look at Kava and IRM, you love it on Monday. Thanks, Billy. If I look at Kava and IRM, please, what do I think? Yeah. Let's take a look at that. Kava. All right, Kava on daily, that's really bullish. Remember, Carol, you got a higher low right here. And whenever I see the higher low, there's pressure on the bulls to make the higher high. Look at that 8 EMA run. It's just still running. And you've got a prior high anchored VWAP. Let's just take this and move it. You know what? It's being stubborn. So you know what I'll do? I'll just plant another one. All right. So you see, whenever I see the anchored VWAP, whenever I see an anchored VWAP planted on a high and price is up over that, Carol, okay, that's an indication money is coming in to this product. Okay, whenever you see price is rising up and away from this anchored VWAP off of a high. Now, if you anchor it off a low, it's not the same. But if you anchor it off a high and money is coming and price is running away from that, see that? See how price keeps making higher lows and higher highs? And you see the 8 EMA, see how it's pointed up and it's continuing to rise. So that is bullish. All right. So I have a bias for this, that this is bullish, and I would want to be a buyer of this. So whenever I saw green erase red, like right here on this day, Friday, that would be an entry for me. Right there. That would be an entry. Green erases red. Up over the high anchored VWAP. Again, you need an uptrend. You have a daily uptrend on this. You see that, Carol? Price is on top of the 3. That's the thin yellow line. Here, I'll zoom in on it. So price is on top of the 3. That's the thin yellow line. And then you've got the 8 EMA. That is the white thin line. Okay, and both price and the 3 are on top of the 8. Okay, and they're both rising up and away from this pink line, which is the anchored VWAP. That's the average price that shares were bought and sold for. Okay, so that's, and then all I would need was green erases red. Well, here's a big red candle. As soon as green erases that red candle, I want to jump in on that. Okay, so there's Kava. That's bullish. I like that. It's making higher highs. I love it. It's made a higher low and it's making higher highs. This is an all-time high you had for this yesterday. Actually today, right there. That's the all-time high for Kava. All right. They see here, this is what I call an exhaustion candle. Okay. Here's the igniting candle. See the big green candle? All right, we're going to do the birthday trade. Don't worry about it, guys. All right. See the big green candle right here? This is an igniting move. Price starts from this location. And here's the biggest red candle, green candle you've seen in a while. Okay, big green candle ignites the move. Where does price go? Up, 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 up. Okay. And now you've got the biggest green candle at the end of the move. What is that telling you? All right. The move is temporarily over. Okay. See that? You got to fill that in from this red candle down here all the way up. Okay, temporarily over. Okay, and what do you get? You get a pullback to the 80 EMA back here. Okay, big green candle at the end of the move. And that's the whole thing I was trading with Rivian. Big red candle at the end of the move down. This is a big green candle at the end of the move up. And Carol asked about one other one. IRM, what do I think? Okay, so Kava's bullish, IRM, bullish again, higher lows, higher highs. Got a couple of red candles here, but look at price back up on top of it. Here's green erasing red right there. See that? You have a daily uptrend. Price is now over. See that red candle, the body of that candle up there? Price is on top of it. All right, if it can hold up here for 3 days, I'd be an interested buyer up there. Now, if you look at this right here, this would be resistance. And you can see price action. Tried to hold it here. Okay, this would be resistance. See how price comes up. Tried to hold it here on top of support, but failed. So then we came back, we pulled back, and then we came back up through, and then we came back down to it. Okay, and now we're bouncing off of support. So now we've held it for 3 days. Now you're getting that rip. So this is what? That's an all-time high for that one too. Okay, that's a nice chart. Look at it. It's far away from the rising 200 SMA. Beautiful chart, Carol. It's bullish. I like it. I don't know how much further it goes, but I like it. Has it gone to 120? Probably goes to 120 if it hasn't already. All right. I saw your Rivian position is 250. Yes. And entry 181. That was where I accumulated. Okay. Remember, I bought this and sold it and then accumulated some more. Okay. Down to here. So I bought the dip. Okay. I bought some here, sold it, and then I bought the dip right there. Okay. So I bought this dip, sold it, and then it came back again to dip again, and I bought the dip again. Right there. Yeah, because I bought all of this and sold it, and I made 253 in profit. All right, only 253. I have 28 more, but price has moved up on that current position. I'm holding $28 in profit. 305 is just a day P&L if you combined where it was closed and where what I had already taken. This is realized gains right there. Okay. Your view of UNG. I'm a buyer of UNG, James. I like UNG. I actually traded some today. I could only get filled for 50 shares and I sold them up here. And I'm waiting for another pullback to load up on some more. So I like UNG. I like UNG, and why do I like UNG? Here's the W pattern, and it's coming up over this this peak right here. Here's a peak. This is the battleground. Whenever you have a W or an M, you got a little battleground. And the winner emerges from the other side. You can see it was the bulls that were the winners. So I think price action comes all the way up to this 200 right here, right where I got that blue mark. So I like UNG long, right up to that 200. Actually, I like UNG long, right up to this. See this valley right here, right there. See this valley that was made by price action. that is a typical target for price to go to. So I like UNG long right up to that. And I wouldn't doubt it if they fly into that and spike it all the way up into that valley where price comes down. Just to touch it and get it out of the way. Yes, the profit would be $27.50, not $305. That's correct. But $305 is adding what I had done earlier today. I don't even use this number. This is what I made on it. Only $253. I'm holding a position that is currently green right there. Right there. You like to win Monday. Oh, thanks, Wayne. Billy does too. Lee Rivian, did you enter long and short at a different time? No. Oh, you mean on the option? No, I bought the calls and I sold out of the money calls against those calls. At the same time, I bought them both on the same day, at the same time, and I didn't know whether the Rivian would have a pullback, so I sold some out of the money calls just to hedge it. And then when I saw it dive down into that big red candle, I closed my hedge. All right. As far as the shares go, I've only been accumulating a long position on the shares for Rivian. And Don says, hold on just a second. Don says, John, you realize that Monday football is on, and I think you will get less people attending. Just a thought. Thank you, Don. Thank you. I will bring that up at the Three Amigos meeting. Thank you. Appreciate that. And this is recorded, all right? And you can record football too, right? Guys, everybody knows you can record football. Who doesn't record football? Because I don't get to watch every game on Saturday and Sunday. You don't record football? You don't record football. Oh, you record hockey. Yeah, I love the Lightning. Yeah. Yeah, so you can record this, and not to mention my presentation is recorded. All right, like I said, I got it up here so you guys can come see it afterwards. All right, it'll be right here, as well as posted in here on my Facebook group. And that's why I'm telling you about my Facebook group and my YouTube. It's, you'll always find my videos here, as well as in the HRC Human Resources page. It's always going to be there too. You know what I'm saying? It's always right here, my free videos, the free room videos. Okay. There's members e-learning. If I go to the home and I hit resources, e-learning replay. Okay, these are all the free runs. Okay, they're all right here on hitandrunscandlesticks.com right there. So they'll be here. They're on my YouTube. They're on my Facebook. I mean, they're everywhere. Yeah. Hey, Wayne, I like that. Football is bread and circuses. I prefer to earn money. There you go, Wayne. Yeah, love it. All right. Okay, so let's get down to the presentation. All right. So I think I've answered everyone's question. Let's start it. And here is the birthday trade. Okay. Now, the birthday trade works the best when price is at an all-time high and not hitting a target. Okay. And what happens is when price is at an all-time high and it ignites off of a base. Okay. It has to be a base or some support line. Okay, so price goes up, and what happens is it slams back down to the concrete, to the base. Now, if the base holds, okay, there is like a 70% or 80% chance that price will bounce off of like a red rubber school ball off the concrete deck, all right, will bounce twice as high up over the student's head, okay? So it'll move up 2 times as high, all right? Now I'm going to show you some examples of that trade, all right? It's called the birthday trade. And like I said, it works the best when price is making new all-time highs. And it could be on a daily chart, it could be on a weekly chart, it could be on a 5-minute chart, it could be on a intraday, multiple days. It doesn't matter, okay? But that's what I look for. An igniting move up and then a slam back down to the deck. Okay? That's what I'm looking for. Up, slam the deck, and then that red rubber school ball bounces twice as high. Okay? So now we're going to hit some examples. Okay, I'm just going to blow this up just a little bit here. I'm going to change this to that. And we're going to start off with the first one. Okay? And I want to bring this up to you because we have a lot of stuff that's making new all-time highs. So this is really, really, really relevant. Okay? For example, XLI, okay, is making new all-time highs. That's our industrial sector. All right? So it's making new all-time highs, and therefore it becomes really, really relevant. So if it's making new all-time highs, if you hit the hamburger, some of these people in some of these securities inside of this XLI must also be making new all-time highs, right? Only by using the process of deduction, right? That some of these will also be making new all-time highs in order for XLI to make new all-time highs. Okay? So you can see here's price. Okay? Comes up over support. Comes up, slams the deck, and we're expecting this to bounce twice as high. Okay? It's not done yet. Okay? But this is an example of here's the deck. That's the support. Price goes up. And then you got that exhaustion move. Price comes down with an igniting red candle, slams the deck. The deck holds. See, the support holds. And now price continues back up. And it's probably going to bounce twice as high. So the target is going to be right up there around 136.76. Okay, so what else is making a new all-time high? Let's try GLD. All right, so here's GLD making new all-time highs. Do we have an example for GLD? Let's see if I have one. I thought I had one made. There it is. There it is. Okay, again, new all-time highs. Here's the support. You all agree that this would be support? Okay, you see this? I'm just going to point this out. Okay, here's price making a peak. Okay, price making a peak. Okay, so that was obviously resistance at one time, right? Okay, this is my, if you guys don't know it, this right here is my, what do I call it? Consolidation pattern. Okay, that is in fact my consolidation pattern right there. And I'll point that out to you too while you're here. Okay, consolidation pattern. Price comes up from below. I'm going to use a different color. I'm going to use a smaller arrow. So price comes up from below, hits the top. That starts the top of the channel. Comes back down, creates the bottom deck. All right? Goes back up. All right, there's your first V. Now we start the second V. Comes back down to the deck, back up to the top of the channel. Now we have a W right there. Then guess what it does? It comes back like a half back and makes a higher low right there, okay? Somewhere between the two channels, it makes the higher low. And then from there, this is my consolidation pattern, that I see this happen over and over within the market. You get a rip to make a higher high. Okay, you see that pattern? Up, back. Now we create a V, then the double V. Okay, so that's a W. Makes the higher low, and then you get the rip. Okay, take that out of the way. So this obviously was resistance, right? Because we rejected price 3 times. So now we're on top of it, it becomes support. Okay, so price rips up through, okay, and then pulls back to support and then moves up to go twice as high. Okay, there's an example of, it's kind of a sloppy example of the birthday trade, but there is just an example. Price, the base holds, so we wind up going twice as high, and you can see there is the measured move. I simply take one of these, all right, and I duplicate it, and I just stack it up top. That's it. That's all I do. Okay, and that's where I want to go for. Okay, the next one is going to be JP Morgan. Okay, let's take the next one, JP Morgan. Okay, let's go to the scratch page. Okay, it's another one. Okay, again, you got to look to the left. Okay, remember there's no prior price action. So here's JP Morgan making new all-time highs. Price rips up. Can you see the slam down? See that big red candle, that violent red candle slams the deck. Here's the support. See the rounded right there? And it rips up, hits the deck, and then price, the deck holds. Notice support holds. And where do we wind up going? Twice as high. Okay, isn't that interesting? It's called a birthday trade because just when you think you missed this trade, because a lot of times these happen early in the morning, and you'll see price, just like in the photo. Where'd my photo go? In the photo, you'll see an igniting move, and then price will come back down. And you're like, oh man, I missed that big move. And lo and behold, I call it the birthday trade, just when you think you missed your birthday, all right, if the deck holds, okay, you jump in and you go twice as far, then you find out you get all your gifts. That's why I call it. It was called the dude hold my beer. Like, watch this, dude hold my beer. But we're going to keep it, how do I say it? Going to keep it civil, all right? Keep it content for all ages, yeah. So there's this. All right, so there's JP Morgan. Again, up twice as high. Okay, next one we're going to hit is SPY. SPY did the same thing. How come? There it is. There it is. Okay, so here's SPY. This one just happened. Okay, we'll look at it on the hourly chart. Okay, price rips up, makes a brand new high right there. Comes back down to the deck. The deck holds. Okay, and you can see we go twice as high. So I was holding a whole lot of calls right here, and I sold them up here, knowing that we had a target up here to go after. Okay, because the deck was still holding. So that's what I was looking for, was that move up. Now, it did look like price was coming down with that red candle down right there. But you can see price goes up, slams back down, and then it rips up twice as high. So there's SPY doing the same trade. All right, let's try another one. BRKB. Okay, there's another one. Okay, price rips up. Okay, that's a pretty fast move. All right, this is an hourly chart. And comes slamming back down. The base holds. And then we go twice as high. See that? Isn't that kind of cool? See how the base, would you not agree that this would be support? See all of those peaks? Yeah, keep it light. See all the peaks up there? That would be support, right? the base holds. And they don't see how the base holds and price now goes twice as high. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Okay, let's try another one. RTX. Again, the caveat is no price action over to the left. This is best in this environment right now where price is making new all-time highs. This is the best environment for it. Okay, when price is making new all-time highs. Because otherwise it could be just hitting a target and then you can't count on that double that you're looking for. Okay, so here's RTX. Okay, and let's go to a 4-hour chart. Okay, see how price holds the base right here? Goes up, slams. See how it slams down to the deck and the deck holds? Look how that 200 SMA holds right there. And where does price go? Twice as high. There's RTX. Same example. Again, nothing over to the left. Okay, so this is a brand new high. You see what I'm saying? Except for that candle right there. But that's, I didn't see that candle. But is that a real candle or is that just a line? I think that's a false print. Anyways, okay, nothing over to the left. Again, with SPY, that was nothing over to the left on SPY when we did that one. Okay, remember nothing? See how it went up here? That was a new all-time high when it hit up there. Okay, because that high was 566.58. And if you remember, the prior high was 565.18. See right there, 565.16. Okay, so nothing over to the left when it hits that new high. Okay, that's the caveat. Nothing on the left side. So far, the entry, what strike for the call in the DTE? For which one, Lloyd? These are just past examples of me showing you the birthday trade and how it works. I'm not saying you need to take them. For entering the birthday trade, it all depends on what time you spot it on. You know, if you spotted it on, let's just say RTX, okay? Okay, so this happened over the course of 1, 2, 3, 4 months, 5 months. Okay, remember it ignited off and then came back 6 months, 7 months. Okay, so it all depends on the time frame. A lot of times I spot them on the 15-minute chart. Okay, this one just happens to be on the daily chart. Okay, so you would probably want to give it time to work. This one just happened to take 6 months to work. Okay? And I would want out of the money calls. But I would first want to see, you know, at least a 2-hour uptrend, you know, before starting this, right, Lloyd? A 2-hour, at least a 2 or a 4-hour uptrend, all right? And then the out of the money call, probably, you know, 109 calls. Like here's price starting to turn at 103. So I would probably want 105 or 107 calls because those are cheaper. That expire on a Friday, you know, with, you know, 3, 4 months. Give yourself enough time for this trade to work. You know what I'm saying, Lloyd? Everyone's different. Like some of them happen within hours and some of them happen over days. This one happened over days. SPY happened over hours. Well, you want to see how long it took to go up and how long it took to come back down. The big thing is you want to see the turn. You want to make sure the base holds. You just can't buy it aimlessly. You want to make sure that the bulls are stepping in. Okay? Okay, because just because it holds down here doesn't mean that the bulls have stepped in. You want to see signs of bullish activity. Yeah. Bob M., can you check Tesla for this strategy? Yes. I don't think Tesla's making new all-time highs, though. It's not. See, like, remember, Bob, this is going to work best when stocks are making new all-time highs. Remember the gold? Remember the XLI? Okay, new all-time highs. It'll work best. Will I announce it? I try to announce it all the time. Like this is going to be setting up. I kind of even say it in the video in the morning. All right, let's take another one. Here's FI on the 5-minute. This is the 5-minute. Okay, we're going to go to a 10-minute chart. Okay, here's the base. Price ignites up. See right there, and then comes back down. See how price gapped up there? That's a new all-time high for FI. It's never been there. And now price comes slamming back down to the base. And you see how the base holds? And where does price go? Twice as high. Okay, so this was a 10-minute chart, Lloyd. All right, whereas the other one, see, that happened in the matter of one trading day. These are the ones that I like to find. Price goes up, hits a new all-time high, slams the base, and like a red rubber school ball bouncing up twice as high over the student's head. Right up there. Raju, I kind of just explained it. Did you just walk in? Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I've got a definition. I've actually got a little, I don't know where I put it now. Hold on. Bear with me. Here we go. There it is. Okay. Again, hey, Raju. Yeah. Sorry you came in late. That's all right. It's all right. This is really good stuff. This is good stuff. All right. It'll be a review for everybody. Okay. Now it's called the birthday strategy. All right. Now it works best when there's no price action over on the left side of the chart. All right. It works best when there's no price action on the left side. Okay. You get an igniting move off of the base. You want to see off of support. All right, off of a base of candles. In other words, you see candles just consolidate. For example, okay, does that not look like consolidation? See right there? Does that look like consolidation or what? See how it just moves to the right? Price moves up and it just tries to penetrate, through, but it just can't get through. All right, so it just consolidates right underneath, just banging on the door, telling the bears to let us in right there. So you got that consolidation. So it works best when there's this base like this. Okay, now they finally break through. See up here? And they get to a brand new all-time high, first thing in the morning on the 19th. And guess what? It slams back down to the deck. Okay? But when it slams down like a red rubber school ball, price bounces twice as high up over the student's head. See how it comes down and goes twice as high. So you measure it off. right here. Hey, Raju, this is also recorded. All right? It's on my YouTube. If you scroll up in the chat, okay, you'll see my YouTube channel. You can be a part of it. It's free to join, okay? Same with my Facebook group. Okay, all of this is free. All right? So you go up there and you just join those for free. Okay? Hey, Yadish, I got to answer your emails, by the way. Can I provide some scans using Thinkorswim? No, I can't, Yadish. I don't have Thinkorswim. I can do TC2000, but I don't have Thinkorswim. I'm sorry. But there's plenty of people that will. But if what kind of scan do you want? A bullish? Because every morning I provide a list of stocks that are bullish that I like. Every single morning. If you look at my videos, they're in there in my videos. And I print this up every single morning. Nah, that's not the one. Hold on. I'm going to get it for you. Okay, here it comes. All right, I post this in my room. All right, this is my scan of bullish stocks and bearish stocks. Every single morning, I print this up for everybody, and it goes into the chat. Yeah, bullish. These are bullish. All right, you can take a picture if you want. And it'll be in the video too, all right? And I should have the video up by midnight. Okay, so you'll see it in the video as well. It's bullish, and this is my bearish right there. Okay? And that's what I do. I scan for those. See, I would want to scan for things that are in an uptrend. And Bart, I believe you said you trade via a brother other than a broker. I think you meant broker. Yes, E-Trade. And if so, how are you able to track your trades on TC? TC, I'm just showing you how I trade, Bart. And I have every trade right here. Right here. They're all there. See? Every single trade. Here's my account. Okay, so see all my trades. I could probably go. This goes back to May 29th. Right there. 24th, right there. So they're all right here. You know, I track my own trades for E-Trade, but these are the trades that I take on TC. I think you were asking me how I track the ones on TC. Is that right? Thanks, Leno7. No, TC doesn't track the trades that I place with E-Trade. E-Trade tracks those. TC tracks their trades. Okay? Is that... So you trade with... No, I don't. No, this is just an example of how I trade. I show you, I'm teaching you how I trade a real account. By taking these in real time at the same bid and ask that's available to you. I do not trade TC2000's brokerage. Liquid, I'm not sure whether they're liquid, but you can always look at them and see. I don't think all of those are liquid enough to trade options on. All right, you'll have to investigate. I'm just saying they're bullish, and I'd be interested in taking them either with option or by just buying the shares. Oh, you're welcome, Bart. Okay, let's run through a couple more, and then I'm going to teach you some tricks. Okay, we're going to hit BR. All right, so here's BR, and we're going to hit it on the scratch and see if I can find it. Let's go to the 2 hour. Again, price hits a new all-time high. See, it's up over that high right there. That was the all-time high. Price hits, excuse me, a new all-time high up here. Okay, and then price comes slamming back down. All right, holds the base area. Okay, comes down, spikes it, but comes all the way back, and then moves up twice as high. You see that? Moves up twice as high. All right, so there's BR. Let's try GE. GE doing the same thing. See how price moves up, comes back. Would you guys not all agree that that would be support right there? See all those peaks? See the valley? Comes back. Support holds. See how support holds price? And look where price goes. Twice as high. See that? Now this happened over the course of about 40 days. Right there. Okay? 40 days. Again, you need to see bullish price action. Okay? You need some indication that the bulls have stepped in and they're buying this up off of the base. Okay? This is the best place to take a long, is up right off of support when the bulls show up. It's no fun taking a long trade right underneath the ceiling. It's like jumping when the ceiling's only 2 inches over your head. It hurts. You know what I'm saying? You come up here and you hit the ceiling. No one likes to jump up there. Taking a long trade at resistance is no fun. Taking them off of support when the bulls step in and that capital injection of money's coming in, that's the best place. And if you remember, that's what I was sharing with you in my thing, okay? Long trade, okay? There it is. Long trades have better performance when taken after support is tested as opposed to buying underneath resistance. Okay? Better odds here. This is the better location to take it. Up here, can you take it? Yes, you can. Okay, but would you want to go full position up here? No, I just want a teaser lot or a nibbler or a tracker lot, you know, something small. Why? Because I have all of this room to drop. See all of this? My stop would go down here. Okay, when I'm here and my stop's here, I have a really tight stop and I'm interested in this. I can put more risk on with a tighter stop. Yes. Yes, Mel. That's true. These are $4 calls, but they have 116 days. Yeah. Hey, Vern. Hey, Yatish. Vern just shared a scan with you. All right. If you ever see Sonny, he does Thinkorswim scans too. All right. If you ever run across Sonny at one of the meetings, at one of the webinars, okay, Sonny does them. Thank you, Vern. You're awesome. You're a gentleman. Thank you. T, when the birthday trade, the price slammed down below the base, how will you know it will turn into the birthday trade? I have to see the base hold. Okay? See, now notice this is a 2 hour. Let's just go to the 4 hour because this is a multiple day trade. Okay? Okay, this still attached to the base, still attached. Rubber band candle, right? T, rubber band candle right there. Break that candle, not going to work, right? See it? My cursor's right on top of it. Okay? Price comes back, holding. See how they're still all attached? So price is holding, okay? Break the rubber band candle, it's game over, okay? So the base is holding here, okay? The base is holding. See, right up to here. And now we wait for the bulls to step in, okay? You need that uptrend, okay? You need that space between the 3 EMA and the white 8 EMA, all right? Here come the bulls stepping in. There you go. There's your clue. Green erases red right there. Okay, green erases red right there. There's your clue. Okay, that's GE. All right, one more, and then I'm going to show you a few tricks. All right, that you probably already are aware of, but it'll be a review in case you haven't done them. All right, here's PayX. Okay, PayX over the course of a couple days. Okay, goes up, slams down. See the big red candle slams onto the deck. Okay, see the deck here. Price action right here. Holds, and we go twice as high. See, we go up, back down, and then rip up. See that? Up, back down, and then rip up. See how all the price stops right here? See how that they're showing you this is where the deck is, right? You guys can agree with me, right? That must be support because every single candle stops right there, right? Okay, now it goes up, slams the deck, and goes twice as high. Okay? All right. I trade options a lot. Okay, so I like to trade the SPY. So in order to get the SPY option, okay, on your chart, all right, so here's me trading the SPY option on your chart at the same time on your TC2000. And I'm sorry you guys with Thinkorswim, I don't have it for you, but I do have this for TC2000. You right click and you hit edit chart properties and you go to option symbol right here. And it says here, plot the underlying stock and the option. Okay? So it's right there and it will plot the option underneath. That way you can follow the option without having to keep jerking your head back and forth to look for the stock. You can see the stock at the same time as the option that you're trading right here. Okay, you can see where your baseline is, where your break even is, where you can take profits, and where you need to, where you can buy to bring your average down. So here's how you do it. You right click, edit chart properties, go to option symbol, and then hit plot the underlying stock and option. And that'll give you both, one on top of the other. Now, if I just type SPY here, I'm going to get a full chart of the SPY. Okay, it only does it if I click on the option. Okay, got to click on the option. Okay, otherwise it won't bring it up. Okay, if I just put Rivian in here, RIVN, okay, it'll only give me Rivian. Okay, but if I click the option, it will give me both. All right. All right, now if you want this, I'll share it right now. Let's see. Here's the chart template. It's coming now. Copy to clipboard. Here it comes in the messages. And got to erase that. It's coming, guys. Okay, there's a chart of what I just did. Okay, now the other thing that you can do, if you want to change the font size to this box here, your trade tracker or your position tracker, You come up here, you hit the hamburger. Okay, you come up here, you hit the hamburger, and then you hit watch list properties. Okay, and then you hit font size right here. See how I can change the size? All right, you can change the size to really small, or you can change it to really big. Right there. Okay, so there's how to change the size of your positions, or your watch list, or your trade tracker, or your P&L, or your Q, or whatever you got in your portfolio at the time. So you can see it all better, all right, or more clearly with a larger font size. You just go to font size and just load that up and just slide the bar across. You slide it to the right and it really increases the size. Okay, just like that. All right. T, do I have to pay for the option data feed in order to have the option on the chart? Yes, I believe you do. Let me see what I got. Okay, let me just see what I got. I've got, yes. I've got real-time stock data and real-time option data. Real-time stock data is $9.99 a month. Stock data $14.99. So yes, T, you do. Okay, so am I in the right place? All right, so that's it for me for today. All right, I want to thank you all. Oh, don't forget, if you want a 30-day subscription for $49, you scroll up in the chat up here and see if I can get that for you. All right. And I'd love to help you. All right? That's what it comes down to. I'd love to help you guys. There it is. That's for a 30-day trial right there. Hey, Billy B, good to see you again. Centauri T, Julie. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, B12. Thanks, Bart. Thanks, T. Everybody. Awesome, Brad. Awesome. All right. Again, I'm always available to you guys. You got my email, john@byobtrading.com. Okay, you don't have to be my member to email me. I like helping traders. All right. Again, I wish you guys the best. Really, I do. Okay, wishing you the greatest success in trading and wealth building. Thanks, Don. Thanks, Johnny M. Okay, y'all have a great night. I'll see a lot of you tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. All right? So we'll see you then. Thanks. I'm going to get this rendered, posted, tweaked, edited. All right? So a lot of you are going to want to watch it. All right? Thanks, everyone. Have a great night. I have gold, Mel. Yeah, I have gold. Yeah, it's $29.99 a month. Yeah, I pay $9.99 for the options feed. Otherwise, you don't get them. But it's a great way to learn. Yeah. Right? All right, guys and gals. Everybody have a beautiful night. I'll see you tomorrow, 8 o'clock in the morning. Let's do it again. Let's make some more money tomorrow. Thank you. Everybody have a beautiful evening.